What's going on, my fellow collectors? Ivan Seb, the French collector, is back for yet another video, guys. I'm so happy. Just got my Hot Toys Robocop. Been waiting for this figure for such a long time, guys. Robocop is one of my all-time favorite movies, probably in my top 10 of best movies of all time, seriously. And I received mine last week, and I thought, am I really gonna make a review? Because there's tons of reviews on YouTube already. And then I thought, you know what, I'm gonna do something kind of different, because I also have the Enterbay 1/4 scale Robocop. And I know a lot of collectors who own either one or the other, but not both. So I thought, instead of reviewing this one, let's compare it to the Enterbay one, because I hear a lot of guys saying, if it's 1/4, obviously it has to be better, because it's bigger, so more room for details and things like that. I don't always agree with this, guys. And, well, let's just compare these two figures now, okay? Stay tuned. Okay, so starting with the box, this is the Enterbay box. I'm not gonna go in depth about the Enterbay one, because you will find the full review of this figure on my channel. But this is the Enterbay box. Basically, it's just styrofoam box, and that's it. It says Robocop 3, and that's it. Now with this box, guys, Hot Toys literally pancakes Enterbay. Look at the artwork on this box. I love this, the color here, the paint. Kind of reminds me of Robocop's paint, you know, his armor, you know, kind of. You have these purple and blue reflections in it. It says Robocop, MMS 203. Love this part right here. There's a layer of plastic over the box itself, which is painted, and then you can see Robocop sitting on his chair. What do we have on the back? Let me show you Robocop here again. The cast and crew responsible for making this amazing figure. And then what we have, another box inside the box. I'm sorry, guys. A styrofoam box, beautiful. It says Robocop with mechanical chair docking station. I'm not gonna open this. You got it. The figure and the chair come inside, and yeah, really amazing.
I don't want to fuck with you, son.
And here they are, guys. Enterbay Robocop. Oh shit! Someone's knocking at my window. The brother Joel is here. Guest appearance, guest star. What's up, Joel? Say hi to my fellow collectors.
Hi, hello.
I'm gonna open the door. I'm gonna open the door for him, and I'll be back, guys. I'm sorry about that. So, guys, what was I saying? I rarely talk about the prices of my figures in my reviews, and I almost never talk about source material, unlike Clipper King. I don't talk about the source material because, obviously, if I buy a figure, it's because I love the movie. But I'm gonna make an exception now, because this right here is actually a figure from Robocop 3. Robocop 3, guys, as you probably know, is probably the biggest piece of shit in the history of movies. I hate this movie, and I hate this director for making this movie. It's kind of weird that in the same trilogy you have the first one is one of the best movies of all time, and the third one is one of the biggest pieces of crap ever made in the history of mankind. Yet I still bought it. Why? Because the armor is, except maybe for tiny little details, the armor is the same, and at least it came with a Peter Weller mouthpiece, which is this one. The two other mouthpieces are Robert Burke mouthpieces, and it comes with this face, this sculpt, which is amazing. It looks very, very detailed. It looks exact. The likeness is perfect, but again, no disrespect to the actor, but Robert Burke, Robocop 3, piece of shit. So this and this, no need for this, okay? This figure was so freaking expensive. It was like almost $600. Why? Because it came with this, which is again very detailed. This is the gun or rocket launcher he wears on his forearm here. But again, Robocop 3, piece of shit. We move it. It comes with this battle damaged chest piece, which is nicely painted. Okay, can you see these little details? The paint is amazing. But again, Robocop 3, so goodbye. This helmet here is very, very nice. Very cool. Is this Robocop 3? I could have sworn it was in Robocop 2, which is pretty bad too, by the way. Anyway, really nicely detailed. Again, let me show you these little cracks. I don't know if you can see them. Very nice paint job. This actually is an exclusive accessory. It didn't come with every Enterbay Robocop. But again, let's move this. And then this thing right here. My God, guys, are you kidding me? The jetpack. Very detailed, very movie accurate. But why? I'm sorry, guys. I don't want to hurt anybody's feeling. But is anyone that stupid to display something that would remind him of Robocop 3? This is a piece of shit. It's going to stay in the box in the attic. And everything I need is my Peter Weller Robocop. And here, guys, is the one and only Robocop 1. Okay? Forget about the second one. Forget about the third one. Forget about the TV series. Forget about the TV movies, whatever. There's only one Robocop, and it's Robocop 1, 1987. Here it is. Amazing base. This one says Robocop. If this would have said Robocop 3 on that plaque, that would have been enough for me to not buy it, okay? Here we have this really nice stand. Again, chest piece and helmet, battle damaged, but from the first movie. Plastic gun, metal gun, different hands. This one also comes with the Enterbay one. All these mouthpieces here are Peter Weller mouthpieces. And this amazing accessory, this chair, guys, which I will show you in a few minutes, okay?
Can you fly, Bobby?
Now, guys, let's talk about the paint on these two figures. Paint application. They're nice. They're excellent on both, okay? Nothing to say about the paint application on the Enterbay Robocop. Same thing here. Perfect. Now, with that being said, they're both inaccurate. Cause, I mean, it's not shockingly inaccurate. It's not like you're gonna take it out of the box and say, oh my God, the paint is inaccurate. It's not shocking. But if you compare it to the movie, it's not perfect. Because in the movie, it has these, the armor has these purple and blue shades, reflection, whatever you want to call it. On this one, you don't have them at all. On the Hot Toys one, I heard some collectors saying the paint should have been different. It's totally inaccurate. It's not true. This figure is made of die-cast metal parts, but not the entire figure. Some parts are made of plastic, some parts are made of metal. The parts that are made of metal are his arms here, this part, not this, but this part. This is made of metal. And I think this part of his foot right here, not the toes, but this. You probably won't be able to tell on camera. Also, it depends on the light too in the room. Right now it's dark. It's like 10 or 11 p.m. But depending on the light, you can see these shades, these purple, bluish shades on the metal parts, but not on the plastic parts. I'm probably gonna have this repainted by a guy I know in Paris to make it 100% movie accurate, but again, it's really not shocking. The paint is really good. Again, both are inaccurate, but this one is still closer, is still more accurate than the Enterbay one.
I got the muscle to shove enough of this factory so far up your stupid wop ass that you'll shit snow for a year.
Frankie, blow this cocksucker's head off.
Articulations, guys. This is gonna be funny. I have a good feeling about this part. You'll see. When Robocop came out on Blu-ray, the Steelbook edition, 4K, I bought it and I saw this and I thought, oh my god, this pose is badass. And when I get my Enterbay Robocop, this is how I'm gonna pose him. Okay? And of course I got my Enterbay Robocop and I wanted to pose him just like this, and let me show you what happened with this fucking figure. I just wanted to lift his arm. Okay? This is how high as it's gonna get. The arm is way too heavy. See? He won't stay like this. And look at this. I'm not forcing, I'm not exaggerating. Look at this. I'm just gonna try to and see, this is what happens. This is what happens. Okay, thanks Enterbay. Okay, now with this Robocop right here, the articulation on this figure is to die for, guys. Absolutely amazing. There's an engine, a motor in there. I'm gonna show you this a little bit later. You can turn his head with this remote, but again, who's gonna use this? Who's gonna use this? On this head is perfectly articulated. There's a ball joint in there. This is freaking amazing, guys. On this one, there's nothing you can do, or else you can damage the motor inside. You can tilt his head. That's pretty much all you can do. Here, let me show you his fingers are articulated just like our Iron Man figures. This is freaking amazing. Can you see that? Let me show you Enterbay fingers now. Let me show you this, guys. This is amazing. Look at this. Can you see that? Look. This is it. Fucking Enterbay garbage, guys. Another thing about the articulation is that this part of the armor will hit his shoulder here, which means that you can't lift his arm. You can't really extend it. See, you can't aim. You can't do this. You see what I'm trying to do? You just can't. Now, Hot Toys, pure genius. Look at this. You just gotta, okay, pull on it. Can you see it? And once you've done that, you can pretty much do anything. It's kind of difficult now with one hand, but look at this. Freaking amazing. I love it. So sometimes it will pop out. Let me show you. Don't be scared. That's not a, that doesn't mean that it's faulty. Yeah, like this. Don't panic. It's just a little ball joint. Okay? All you gotta do is put it back in. Now, will I be able to do it with one hand? Yes. See? No problem with that. Hot Toys, genius. Hot Toys takes the freaking cake, guys. This part right here is made of hard plastic, but still it's very well articulated, as you can see. Very, very nicely done. I'm afraid it's gonna fall. No, it's okay. Enterbay, this part here is made of rubber. Same for the back. This piece here is made of rubber, and really shit rubber. This is actually a real dust magnet. This is hard plastic though, but this is rubber. And I don't like it. Just as this is rubber, the hands are made of some type of weird sticky rubber. I don't like it. However, there's one thing I do prefer on the Enterbay Robocop. Can you see the gap on the, this is the Hot Toys one. Can you see the gap between his ankles and his feet. It's not that shocking. It just depends on the pose and the angle you're looking from, but it's kind of weird. It's much better here on this figure, on the Enterbay one. This is really well done. Another thing that's much better on the Hot Toys one is, look at the pistons. This is the Enterbay one. Look at these pistons. This is really flimsy. Look at how they're attached to his leg. Can you see that? Now Hot Toys, again, that's pure genius. The pistons. Can you see these blue shades here? I love it. See? It's there. Look. I told you. There's actually a ball joint which allow you to move the pistons. This is so well made. Perfect job from Hot Toys.
Just give me my fucking phone call.
Okay, now electronic features. They both come with a remote. Here you have this OCP remote, which is right now upside down here. OCP. This is the remote that comes with the Hot Toys one, the same one that came with the ED-209 figure. This is really nice because it's not just a remote, it's also a very cool plaque, so you can display it with it. Now, what electronic features do we have on the Enterbay one? First of all, his head turns. Now, tell me guys, are you willing to pay $200 more for this? Who gives a shit? Okay, cool. This one, no, he doesn't, it's not electronic, but at least you can pretty much do anything you want with his head. Like I said earlier. So this is cool. The entire of his leg is entirely inaccurate, though. Another thing that's inaccurate is that in the movie, this part right here pops out too. It's not just this part moving, but this one too. But on the figure, it's just a side. It's kind of ugly. You can see these cables and shit inside. But okay, whatever. On the Hot Toys one, that's not an electronic feature. You got to do it manually, but at least it is movie accurate. I usually prefer metal accessories, but this time I got to go with the plastic one. This one is so well made. It's more detailed, and these little paint dabs on it are really nice. And there's nothing on the metal one. See, the metal one is to be put inside his leg here. The plastic one you can, you know, put it in his hand when he's shooting, aiming, you know, at something. You can cock it, and there's this clip that you can put inside. It's kind of difficult with one hand, bear with me. Yeah, really well done. I was talking about the holster. This is amazing. See, this is movie accurate because this part right here pops out just like in the movie. So it's not an electronic feature, but who cares? At least it's accurate. The inside part, really well done. And then let's just try to put the gun in there. And that's it, guys. Very nice. This one, it's cool, but again, unnecessary. And that's why this fucking figure was $600.
Bitches leave.
Now, what lines from the movie do they say? Okay? Enterbay one.
Dead or alive, you are coming with me. You are under arrest. You have the right to remain silent. Dead or alive, you are coming with me. You are under arrest.
Are you
You
fucking
have the right to
kidding
remain
me?
silent.
$600 figure again, guys. And what he says, 3 lines. 3 lines from the movie. And that's not all. out of these 3 lines, only one is really an iconic, famous line from the movie, which is,
Dead or alive, you are coming with me.
Hot Toys, stay out of trouble. Yes, Robocop.
Drop the gun, you are under arrest. Dead or alive, you're coming with me. Come quietly or there will be trouble. Thank you for your cooperation. Good night.
Oh, this is my favorite one. I love it. I just love the way he sounds.
Serve the public trust. Protect the innocent. Uphold the law.
The battery compartment is in the back. Let me show you. This is really cool. To open it, it's magnetized and it comes with this little accessory right here. I don't know if you remember, but this is the one that allows you to open the trunk of the '89 Batmobile. So you have the little Batman logo symbol on it. On this one, obviously, you got the OCP symbol. Really cool. This is how you open it. You got this little switch right here, and here we go.
Serve the public trust. Protect the innocent. Uphold the law. Thank you for your cooperation.
Good night. I fucking love this one from that grocery shop robbery scene. Now, I gotta say though, I have one little regret. I wish, I mean, he does say a lot of lines, that's cool, but I wish there were at least a few sound effects too, and especially one that I always loved in the movie, and I think it makes him even more impressive, is this kind of microwave sound that he makes, these waves, and also his footsteps, that's just amazing. Here's the scene. I'm watching the movie right now, and this is what I'm talking about. He should have...
Bullshit! I take my orders from...
Can you hear that? That is fucking amazing, and I wish Hot Toys would have thought about that. But oh well.
What is this shit?
Hey, Dickie boy. How's tricks?
Like I told you earlier, both figures come with a battle damage helmet and chest piece, which means that you gotta take this one off. And on this one, let me stand up. On this one, it's so fucking difficult because you gotta move this part right here, this thing right here. And no matter how hard I try, there's always this gap here. See? When I want to there's always this freaking gap. Which is, maybe I'm nitpicking, but hey, I'm comparing both figures. This one has a gap. This one doesn't. And all you gotta do is pull on it, and that's it. Can you see those magnets? And that's all. And now, that's just perfect. With one hand, guys. Now, guys, for this part right here, I'm using the flash of my phone because you need to see this. This is amazing. On the battle damage helmet, they sculpted an eye underneath the helmet. So let's put it on the head. That's it. Again, magnetized. And look at this, guys. Isn't this crazy? That is absolutely unbelievable. The amount of details on this Hot Toys Robocop. I'm not going to display it like this though, because it's a little weird that this part is completely damaged when his arms are clean, his legs are perfect. But still, it's really, it's so well painted and sculpted here too. Look at the depth here. You can see the cables and shit underneath.
Fuck you!
So, for some reason, this mouthpiece here is my favorite. There's something about it that I love. I love the teeth, so well detailed. And it's crazy how it's just a mouth, yet you can clearly tell it's not just a mouth, it's Peter Weller's mouth. You recognize Peter Weller. That's how well it's sculpted. Amazing. The second one, the closed mouth. Again, Peter Weller all the way. I love it. Look at this expression. This is crazy. Very, very nice. Jesus Christ. Perfectness. Perfectness. From every angle, all I see is Peter Weller. And finally this one, which is a little awkward, but still very, very accurate. I mean, I can see him, you know, doing this in a movie, you know, when he's talking or even when he's shooting sometimes. This is the kind of expression he has in the movie, so I'm not going to display it with this mouthpiece, but yet it's very, very accurate again. So yeah, very, very good job. 4 different mouthpieces. All of them are awesome.
Take a look at my face, dick.
Here is the chair, guys. Oh my god. This is beautiful. Now I regret I should have bought 2 of them. You know, this figure also came out in a different box without the chair, but I wanted the chair because it's great. I remember that scene, his first appearance in the movie when he sits in that chair and they kind of test him to see if everything's working. This is one of my favorite scenes in the movie, and I really wanted this chair. The figure is quite heavy, so when you push this button, there's a button on the side here. When you push on it, you are able to remove the chair in order to, I don't know, replace the batteries and whatnot. But before you sit that figure on, because the figure is really heavy, make sure that it's really well secured. See, you have to hear that sound. Battery compartment is underneath. You also have to push these cables in these holes, which is a pain in the ass, I gotta say. But the chair is so well done. This moves back and forth. There's a light up function. Let me show you. The paint apps are incredible. See all the little details here. Very, very well done. All these buttons. My favorite part of the chair. This too. This is kind of cheap. These little things here, those are stickers. And at least they could have given us 2 different ones, but they're the same. But other than that, it's really nice. This is articulated. The TV here, look at the TV, the screen. Oh, sorry guys. Kind of looks like a real TV screen. Yeah, this is very, very nice. All these little buttons, and you can even see what's written on it. It's so tiny though, I don't know if I can focus. Very, very cool. But yeah, I was saying my favorite part of the chair is this part in the back here. I don't know why, it's so cool. That see-through panel here. It's amazing. Now we gotta sit Robocop on that chair. And see, that cable just came out again. God damn it. Now we gotta sit Robocop on that chair. How are we gonna do this? Because as you can see, his articulation here in the leg, in his hips here, it kind of seems limited, but not at all. I'm gonna ask Joel to be my cameraman just for a minute. Joel, can you come here?
Yeah.
Well, give the man a hand.
Now look at this, guys. Just like the shoulders, you just pull on his legs, and that's it. Here again, and you are able to sit him in the chair. Isn't this clever? This is absolutely amazing. And there it is, guys. Oh god, crazy, crazy detail. This looks absolutely badass. By the way, this stand is really, really nice, but the figure is quite heavy, and if you try to repose it while it's standing on there, see, can you see those scratches? That's kind of unfortunate, but you can't really notice them though. But yeah, now you can here, depending on the light. But yeah, the chair, this part here moves up and down. Yeah, there's a lot of articulation on this. It comes with these little wheels. See, real working little wheels. Perfect. Just like in that scene from the movie.
Serve the public trust. Protect the innocent. Uphold the law.
That is crazy. Yeah, I just love it.
Fuck you!
Amazing. Again, Hot Toys blows Enterbay out of the water. I'm trying to think about, I hope I didn't forget anything, but overall, even, this figure really looks nice, I'm not saying, what Nelly D said in this video, it's a beautiful piece of shit. And it's true. When you look at it, it's beautiful, but I can't consider this a figure. To me, it's a statue. Because every time you touch it, you think you're gonna break it.
Bye-bye, baby.
This is it, guys. Check out this awesome pose. Robocop vs ED-209. This is badass.
Please put down your weapons. You have 20 seconds to comply.
Look at the articulation in his toes here. Can you see that?
You have 15 seconds to comply. You are in direct violation of Penal Code 113, Section 9. You now have 5 seconds to comply. 4, 3, 2...
See you soon, guys. Stay tuned for another video.
Authorized to use physical force.
Fuck you!